Welcome back. In a portion of section 2.2, we are going to be working with some common formulas. Now, a formula is simply a mathematical model. A formula is an equation in which variables are used to describe a relationship. So, some examples of some common formulas are things like distance equals rate times time, something that you've used pretty consistently in your math career. Interest, the amount of interest, equals the principal times the rate, whatever interest rate you're getting, times time, how long you're investing at that rate. Perimeter of a rectangle, twice the length plus twice the width, or essentially adding up all the sides. Some other formulas, area of a circle, you know that's pi times radius squared. Another example, circumference of a circle, how far it is around the outside. Again, perimeter, that formula is 2 pi r. And area of a triangle, 1/2 base times height. And you may see behind me on the board some other examples of some simple formulas or not so simple formulas that you'll see in your mathematics career. Another example is this one. Fahrenheit, the temperature in Fahrenheit equals 9/5 of the Celsius temperature plus 32 degrees. So this is how you could convert a temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Now, an example of the kind of homework problem you'll see tonight, we'll take this formula solving for Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is 9/5 C plus 32, and we're going to ask you to rewrite that and solve for C. Okay, and I know there's a bunch of there's a few variables in here and some numbers, or we could ask you to do something with all variables to solve for one of them, but the process is very similar to what you have done up to this point, solving with just one variable. We'll treat those other variables that we're not solving for as numbers. Okay, so this particular problem where f equals 9/5 C plus 32, if we want to solve for C, well, let's go ahead and we will subtract 32 from both sides. Keep in mind here, our goal is to get C all by itself. So we end up with f minus 32 equals 9/5 times C. Okay, so we've got this, f minus 32 equals 9/5 C. Remember, our goal here is to get C all by itself, but we got the 9/5 hanging on. So what we can do is we can simply multiply the 9/5 by its reciprocal. Okay, it's the multiplicative inverse. It's going to give us 1, and that's what we want. Our goal is to get 1C. So if we multiply both sides by the reciprocal of 9/5, or multiply by 5/9, if I multiply the right and left side by 5/9, that might be a better way to show that. 5/9 times 9/5 is 1, so we get 1C equals 5/9 times the quantity f minus 32. So now we have a formula that will convert a Fahrenheit temperature to a Celsius temperature. A nice sample problem for you to work on to get you going in section 2.2.